All right, another episode of Earl Loomis, except set in the future, spooky. As of right now, the party is actually at Resaries' hometown in Zarinza at his little secretive orphanage. We haven't even finished that yet, but we're going to skip ahead a couple weeks because you guys have some little side missions to do for the rest of the semester. For some context, to set things, in order, you guys get back to the school after spring break, and, I know what's going to happen, but you guys don't fully know. But Ava is probably a little bit stressed on the fringes of one of her little secrets coming out. She spent a lot of time hidden away from the rest of the party, and they're probably poking and trying to figure out what she's doing with her time. Leo is a much more confident man. He just visited home and is feeling very sure of himself. But that confidence gets very quickly challenged as you guys come back to the school, and Hildegard meets up with Leo after spring break and breaks the news that she says, Leo, as great of a guy as he is, just doesn't seem like he can make time for a committed relationship. And as much as she appreciates how kind he is, she, in a kind but harsh way, says she deserves better than to be put in second place. So Leo is both sides of the river right now. Resaries, part of you feels happy about bringing the party to your home, and then part of you feels very unhappy with how your home received that. I think we've established very well that some of the leadership from this orphanage is very, unhappy with your choice to bring in strangers into their ranks. But all this being said, school drama aside, a couple weeks into the final stretch of the semester, spring break is gone, and it's just classes and classes until finals and graduation. About 2 or 3 weeks in, you guys get approached by an upperclassman, Christina. She is this very kind, very, wise upperclassman woman. She's about, 23, 24. She's got long, straight blonde hair, typically in armor when she needs to be. But she approaches specifically Resaries and Leo, and she brings you guys to the side one time in the chapel, and she says, hey, you guys have been doing pretty good in your classes. Your professors speak very highly of you. I've been impressed with what I've seen. I have a little personal mission that I want to complete, and it has to do with religious things, and I felt like you guys might be interested. I want to keep it kind of small, but if you want to bring a member or two of your party, I just felt like you guys would be some of the few to appreciate it. We're heading to a temple outside of Lake Arena up in Bosque. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but we're going there. I am helping to clear it out so that some of the locals can, make their offerings to the god that they worship there. You guys might learn a couple things while you're there. And I kind of want help defending it from whatever is infesting it.
That shouldn't be a problem. I don't think we have a mission this weekend, Leo.
No, actually I don't.
Yeah.
I think we're free right now.
We can leave out Friday. I got special permission for us to use the teleporter to Greenview. It's like a little village just outside of where we're going. So very short travel. Yeah, I'll meet you guys tomorrow. Just meet me out in the plaza in the academic building, and then we'll head there. So, get your affairs in order. We shouldn't be gone, but, overnight, and then we'll be back Saturday morning at the latest. So
it should be a pretty simple mission, correct?
Yeah, we get there, they tell us what's going on, we help, clear out the temple or defend it, and then help them make their offerings, and then we head right back home.
All right. Any idea what we're clearing out at all?
I asked, and they weren't even sure themselves. So,
All right.
Bosque is
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, Bosque is a place with a bunch of weird creatures and things. Deep dark forests tend to do that. But yeah, I'll meet you guys there tomorrow. the rest of my party's going out on their own mission, but they said that they got it covered. So I'm gonna go handle this. Do you guys want to bring some other people?
Yeah, I was thinking all three of us tend to use heavy armor. Do you want us to bring someone who might be a little less inconspicuous?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We might want to send someone in for reconnaissance and to, help relay information before we just go charging in. Not usually my style, but, I'm fine with that. But, my only request is, pick someone who's not gonna think too lightly of helping people with their religion. Like, this is a holy site. It's a temple. I don't want someone who's gonna come in and, just wreck the place or not take it with the weight that it should.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, be gone, underlings. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am, and I'll salute her.
She smirks and shakes her head and walks away.
All right.
So our two options for sneaky would be Gwen, who I'm not sure could, not be sacrilegious and accidentally eat the offering for the food.
True. Also, Gwen has sticky fingers, so she would definitely be taking...
Well, she didn't want to steal from that one temple.
Oh, that is
For Prana.
true. You're right.
That's interesting. So, Ava?
Yeah. I think we were
She's-
both thinking that from the beginning.
Yeah, she's the only other sneaky one in our party.
Right. Well, I guess we need to go find her.
Yeah, I guess so.
You guys travel across campus. You go to Ava's room. You knock on the door. And Ava, this is one of your few blissful moments where your roommate, or you don't have a roommate, right?
I don't have a
You don't
roommate.
have a
I'm
roommate.
Private room.
I'm going to rephrase what I just said then. You love the fact that you don't have a roommate. You don't need to
Oh,
ask
yeah.
permission for anyone to come over. You can do
Mhm.
whatever you want in your space.
Yep.
But still,
Anytime.
it is occasionally interrupted by the knocks of your party members. You are in your room, and I can feel our brains connecting. You know exactly what's
No.
happening right now.
No.
And you hear a knock, knock, knock on the door as Resaries and Leo approach.
Ava!
What? What do you want? Can this wait, please? You hear like rustling in the bed and then on the floor?
Is the
We
door
come at the
locked?
wrong time.
No, do not. It's locked. You cannot come in. I'm naked. I'm fighting naked.
Leo,
You're
Resaries,
fighting naked?
Will you guys
Yep.
roll me a perception check?
Fighting naked.
If you're fighting, I'm coming in. I got a five.
Naked.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
I rolled a natural 5.
Yeah.
you guys really
If
think
nothing
that I am
else,
fighting?
over the table, the sounds of Ava like falling on the ground and then like rustling and adjusting things. You just hear her. It sounds like you knocked on the door and then she did a backflip and fell. Like, that's it.
Leo's gonna look at Resaries. That tracks.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not
Just give me a minute and I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
No,
Just to see if it is locked.
I said I'm naked. What is wrong with you?
You said you're fighting. I want to protect and make sure nobody's dying.
Who are you fighting?
Myself. I'm just
Oh.
practicing with a sword naked. You don't have to, come in here.
Do-
Watch. I like to do that. Actually.
Is that a normal Piranhan thing?
Yep, I'm doing that because
Cool.
I
That also
love
tracks.
Quran.
Yeah, that
Uh,
seems.
After a couple of minutes,
Darling.
Ava, your room is cleared, free of any other unwanted sights from the party. You quickly throw on some clothes and you can go to the door and speak to the other two.
Just open it a little bit and peek out. Their hair is still kind of really messy. Her makeup's a little messed up. What?
Looks like you lost.
I'm a pretty good fighter, so what can I say?
Good that you feel that way. We have a mission.
What? What do you mean?
We have a mission. That's what I mean.
The group? All of us, we have a mission.
Specifically, you have been chosen for your excellent skills.
Congratulations.
I'm glaring at you guys. All right.
Upperclassmen asked for our help. They said to bring one more. We might need someone to do some sneaking around investigation at a temple.
Just a question. Is it known that Leo got broken up with by everyone?
No, I'm gonna say this is recent.
Oh, okay. So he hasn't told anybody yet.
No.
Okay. All right. I guess I have nothing better to do. Why don't I spend it with my 2 favorite party members?
Marcel would hate to hear that.
I was literally
Don't
about to
ever
say
tell him
Marcel.
that.
Good job.
We can keep it our secret.
So
True.
you're in?
Yes, sure. Let's do it. But how about, don't just come knock on my door and try to break in when I tell
didn't
you
try
that
it.
I'm naked. Okay? How about that,
Trust me when I
Resaries? How
say
about that?
me and Leo could have broken in if we wanted to. We are experts at breaking down these doors.
Oh, really? Really?
We are.
We
Okay,
are.
show me
Yeah.
then. Break it down. Go ahead.
It's open. And
Close it in your face. I close it in your face and I lock it.
on 3, Leo.
No, let's not break down her door.
Fine, that's boring.
Yeah.
It's boring, Leo.
So tomorrow morning? Is it tomorrow morning?
Yeah, what day is it? Short.
I mean,
You just-
today is Thursday. You guys are leaving tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, tomorrow morning, meet us outside of your building.
What? That was very specific, Leo. Thank you for that.
Your dorm. Even
How about I come to one of
dorm.
your dorms instead?
Oh, okay. I mean, whatever works for you.
Oh, well, which one? Because, we're trying to meet up.
Right. Let's go to Leo's dorm. Let's meet at his dorm.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, bye.
I guess.
You guys head
There's
out.
just silence.
So I'll ask you, is there any preparations you guys make? You could easily, I'm gonna say without even needing to worry about your inventories, because we're in the future a little bit, you guys might be able to grab like a health potion or 2, any weapons
still
or
have
armor that you guys would realistically have. What all are you guys gathering up for this mission?
I already have some health potions that I'm gonna take.
Yes, you do.
Not that I don't trust Leo, but I kind of don't trust Leo.
I'm gonna get
Alright.
4 things of rations.
I just
Yeah.
bought a lot of rations. So I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually buy a couple of things of rations. Also,
And then I'm bringing my sword, Ghostblade, shield, and then my greatsword.
Cool.
That's about it.
I'm bringing all my regular armor and
Yeah.
stuff that I use.
And to be clear, before I go, I am going to let Kata know, since I didn't do this last time, that I am going to go on a mission real quick, and I'm going to give her a hug and say, we'll hang out when I get back.
I want to ask you how she responds. Is it more positive or more negative?
I think in the time since, I've been trying to be a little bit better. Like, I've spent less time training so that I could have more time to hang out with her.
Yeah, she gives you like a very like sisterly hug where she wraps, squeezes a little bit, isn't as strong as you, so you don't feel it too much, and then she kind of like smacks you on the face. She's like, "All right, yep. If you get beat up, don't come run into me. You got a cleric in your party for a reason."
True. You wouldn't heal me anyways.
And remember, concert this weekend on Sunday. Don't miss it.
I won't, because if I do, you are going to kill me.
Might do it twice, just for fun.
That's terrifying.
Good. Bye.
Love you, sis. Bye.
Blech. And then she like walks away. The following morning approaches. Very nice, beautiful, crisp sunny, clear morning. It's later in the spring, so the weather's a little bit nicer. There's some dew on the ground. You guys meet Christina fairly early. Even though it is a Friday and there aren't any classes, you guys are meeting here at like 8 in the morning. She's waiting in the plaza for all of you as you approach, sitting there, like tossing this little, almost like a bouncy ball, just like up and catching it, up and catching it. She sees you guys approach, stands up. She's in her like full plate armor. She's got, what weapon does she use again? She's got a longsword across her back. She's got a shield at her side, and she is like a force to be reckoned with. The upperclassmen are notorious for being incredibly like powerful. Otherwise, they would not be at Uralumis. So seeing her ready for combat is, I don't want to say intimidating, but either intimidating or inspiring, whatever you want to pick. She sees you coming up, smiles at you guys, and she's like, "Hey, Ava, right?"
Right.
Cool. You know, I try to remember names, but a lot of first years.
What was your name again?
Christina. Yeah, I'm assuming you're not one of the clerics. I probably would have been pretty familiar with you.
Not a cleric.
Yeah, like Leo here, he knows me pretty well. I had to give him guidance in the healing ward all the time when we do our volunteer hours. Let me tell you, when this guy first got here, he needed some work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you still feel that way? Because now I'm kind of not feeling great about this.
As their test subject, I can attest to his improvement.
Resaries is still alive, so clearly it's working.
I saw them on multiple occasions.
Thank you.
Anyway, so hey, to give you guys an idea of what we're gonna do, we're gonna go take a teleporter to Greenview. It's just a couple miles towards Lake Arena. It's this really big lake in southern Bosque. We'll be going there. There is a temple sort of located in this sort of like underground cavern area leading to the lake. It's up on like one of the mountainsides. So we're gonna go there. Some people are gonna follow us. We're gonna clear it out for them, make sure that it's all clean, and they're gonna do this like yearly ritual. And while they do that, you know, we just need to make sure to be very respectful.
A yearly ritual?
Yeah.
What is this again? Did you guys tell me what exactly we were doing?
You didn't ask.
Yeah, I just said we might need you for reconnaissance on a temple mission. That's about it.
I'm glaring.
Glad you agreed. Are we leaving?
Can't back out now.
Shake my head.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and go then. She sort of turns around, pep in her step, and starts walking off to some of the offices. Let me pull up the name really quick. But you guys are going to You guys are actually going to Professor Darton's office. She is from the area. So you guys get taken by Christina to Professor Darton's office, which is located in just like this main central academy building. She's usually down in Parkins, but she has like a little office set up here she uses. Christina takes you, knocks on the door, and a very sleepy Professor Darton like shuffles over behind the door, opens it, and you see her like with one of her eyes halfway closed, her goggles sitting on her head. Somehow it's this early in the morning and she already has like soot and ash over her face. Maybe it's from the day before. Maybe she was up working. Who knows? But she sort of halfway opens it. She's like, good morning. You guys come in. Just take the teleporter. It's over there in the corner.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yes.
She walks
Very
back over to her
quietly.
desk and kind of like slumps over, puts her head in her hand. She's like, the stuff is in the chest by the, you'll find it. And she like smacks her head against the desk.
Good night, Professor.
Good more night. Christina kind of chuckles to you guys and she's like, all right, You guys get on. Let's go. She grabs the materials, sets them in the basin, and poof, you're gone. The first thing that you noticed is that there is not like a chill in the air, but as soon as you teleport, you're in this nice, decently sized, like wooden cottage on the edge of a village. It is raining. The sky is much more gray than it was over at Uralumis. You're looking around at a very disorganized and disheveled home. This teleporter is just like set in the living room area, and then everything else seems like it was just moved around to fit it. So you're looking around, there's like a kitchen, there's the living room, everything is slightly more miniature in size because she is a gnome. But it is just chaos. Papers everywhere, things that she was tinkering with, strewn about. But you look outside through one of the windows on the wall, and you see the rain trickling down, and you see a couple of villagers in the distance sort of gathered up underneath like an awning. Christina looks at you guys, she says, all right, I can tell you guys about it on the way if you want, or if you're just here to, fight some bad guys, we can do that.
No, please do tell me everything on the way.
Cool. She walks over to the professor's door, opens it, lets you guys go first, closes it. You guys are walking through sort of like muddy dirt streets because of all the rain. Christina is talking, and as she's talking, as you're passing some of these villagers, you see that they have like these blue paint markings on their face. Some of them have like different lines and dots on their nose, their forehead, their cheeks, some on their neck. And a couple people who like aren't wearing sleeve have a couple of almost like floral swirly designs going up their arms, sort of culminating at the face where they will have like a sort of symbol presented on them. As you guys are walking, one or two of them will sort of join in behind Christina. She gives them like a friendly wave. She talks to you guys on the way. She says, so, there are a couple people here in Greenview specifically who, Lake Rena, huge body of water. The goddess of water and the seas, I believe her name is Nami. She is kind of a revered figure here. And, they make offerings to her, they pray to her. And that helps to cultivate life in the area. That's why there's so many cool animals. That's why there's so many fish in the lake. And it's also just good for the general health of nature. Bosque has a little bit of reverence for Panthea, which I'm sure you guys are a lot more familiar with. But Nami is kind of, in that umbrella, if that makes sense. Like this very nature-y goddess. So these people will go up to this sort of mountain temple that feeds into the lake, and they will bless the waters. There's this special flower that grows there, and they'll perform a little prayer, just some rituals, and nothing too crazy. But it's just to help, bless the waters, is what they call it.
Mm.
So, as long as that doesn't scare you guys, I think we don't have too much work cut out for us. We are above the combat proficiency of the average everyday villager.
Well, most of us are, and I'll kind of chuckle at Leo.
What?
You still have a little bit of training you need to do, buddy.
As long as he can heal, who cares?
Yeah. Speaking of which, you might be more on the front lines, Leo. And I'll point to my greatsword on my back and be like, Professor said I need to use one of these on a mission, or they're not going to pass me. So, I'm going to use that today.
Are we sure today is a good day to do that?
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Worst case
Is
scenario, I can also heal.
I can also heal if I need to as well.
Yeah.
Well, screw all of you guys.
Yeah, Ava,
Yeah.
you're really the odd one out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm getting
She
that.
reaches into her backpack and takes out a healing potion and hands it to you. She's like, just in case. I
Look,
got
you
myself
can
covered.
heal. That's sweet.
Yeah.
I glare and take it, and then I smile. I won't say no to that.
At this point, you guys are like in this village around the center, and there are about 12 to 15 of these people wearing like, things to protect them from the rain, but underneath that, like very nice sort of decorative but simple robes. They have the markings all over them. Some of them are bringing baskets of like food and plants and herbs and all of these things. And Christina meets up with this sort of older woman who's probably like in her later 40s with more tan skin. You hear them talk for a couple seconds, and Christina looks at you guys. She's like, all right, we're ready to go. We will sort of front everything, and we'll head up the mountain. They're going to follow behind us, and then when we think it's all clear, we'll come out and tell them that they're good. So, let's go. Yeah?
All right.
Sounds good.
Cool.
She leads the way, and you guys begin marching off out of the little village of Greenview. It's about a 30-ish minute walk as you guys go over a couple hills, up part of the mountain, and, through some trees as the landscape gets more and more wild. Eventually, heading up this sort of rocky-ish, muddy terrain, halfway up, like, Christina turns back to you guys, and she's like, are you guys sure that you're okay out here in the rain? Like, we're getting kind of soaked. You don't need anything? I have a blanket that I brought just in case.
No,
I should be fine.
I'm good. Ava?
What's a little rain?
All right.
That's
You sound
some
good.
sort of answer.
She
I don't mind it, in other words.
She
Huh.
continues up, and you guys are sort of going up the path, and these villagers are, not too far behind you guys, but definitely not with the group. As you guys are heading up, you guys get to a point where there's like a path that goes up and winds, and you see it eventually just like fade in around the mountain, and then you guys are looking at this sort of rocky, not super, super steep, but definitely more difficult than a path. And Christina kind of smiles and looks at you guys. She's like, you guys want to take the easy way or the short way?
I think I already know the answer to this.
Short way. Woohoo!
Yep. Short way.
Yeah?
Never fails.
Absolutely certain about that.
Nope.
It
Yep.
can't
Never
be
end.
that bad.
I like it. She immediately like throws her bag over her shoulder and tightens it. Her gear sort of strapped to her back and her side, and she, with her armor, jumps up and like grabs onto part of the ledge and starts like scaling the wall. She's not super duper fast, but the heavy armor doesn't seem to be slowing her down very much. She looks
Easy
down
way.
at you guys
Easy
as
way.
she's about 10 or 15 feet up. She's like,
We decided short way.
come on,
Yeah,
we're taking
yeah.
the short way. It's not too bad. We'll just get up to this ledge and we walk around. And you see her scaling up to a ledge that's probably about 30 or 40 feet in the air. So whoever wants to go first, please give me either an athletics or acrobatics check.
I'll go first.
Please. Yeah.
How
you
about...
first.
Okay, all right. I just don't want you to fall back onto one of us, Or I guess I
Don't
just
be
don't want
below
you to
me.
fall back.
got
No,
a
see,
22.
all right, Leo, you're next.
Leo
Resaries,
stands off to the side.
Resaries, you do
I wanna
kind of
get
the
crushed.
same thing as Christina. You're following in her steps. You're looking for the parts that are easy to grab onto, using your strength to just pull yourself up without any, like, real means for slipping. Despite the rain, you are trailing up right behind Christina. No problem. Who is next?
Leo, I nudge you.
Oh.
Come
Fuck.
on, big
Okay.
guy.
All right. I guess I'm going next.
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics, either one.
Shit. That's an 8.
Oh my god.
Ava,
I
you're
should've
watching.
No.
Leo is getting, about 5 feet up, just above where you would normally stand. You crawl up a little bit. You're at about 10 feet or so, and then you grab onto one of the ledges, and the rain is making these rocks pretty slippery. You put all your weight onto that hand, and then it slips, and you come tumbling down, and you are going to take 4 points.
400.
What?
Oh my god.
4 points of bludgeoning damage as you completely fall back on your back and just crash into the ground like 3 feet from Ava. You have to
I
dodge
just-
out of the way to not get hit.
Oh god. I just lean over top of you and I say, I'm gonna go next, and then I'm gonna throw a rope down, all right?
No, that's
Okay.
That's a great idea.
I just pat him really hard on the chest and then go.
Yeah, Leo, you're like covered in mud now. It's all over the back of your head, your armor, that pretty armor that Resaries made.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm just
still
standing on top
currently
of the
laying
ledge.
on the ground.
I'm standing on top of the ledge with Christina just holding a rope, but I just didn't let it down, waiting to see.
Oh my god. It's 15 and then plus
I hate
8.
you.
23, yeah. You almost like more agile than the rest. Instead of relying on strength to just pull yourself up, you're like pushing off and kicking from different footholds and like scaling up the wall faster. And then you get up, crawl up, sit on the ledge next to Resaries and Christina. Christina
I'm
looks
just
at you,
looking.
Resaries, and she's like,
Shake my head at Resaries.
we really should let the rope down.
Let the rope down.
Fine.
Yeah, let the fucking rope down.
Before I let the rope down, did I tie? Is there anything to tie it to, or am I just holding it?
You are just holding it.
Okay, I'll let the rope down and then tap on Christina's shoulder, and we'll back up and
Yeah.
both hold on. to the
She
rope.
goes over, wraps it around her hand, and like helps you pull it up. Leo, make an athletics check with advantage.
Nice.
Ava's just yelling down, "You can do it! I believe
That's a
in
20.
you."
That or just
No, it was an 18 plus
okay,
2.
okay. Yeah, you're now with a little bit of assistance. Like you feel yourself slip one or two more times, and then you get caught by that rope. And Resaries and Christina, you hear them like grunting up the top, just like, "Oh, damn! What is this kid eating?"
I'm
They-
a bitch.
They help pull you up, and you get to the top of this like 40-foot ledge up here. And then they untie the rope from you. Christina puts it back in her bag. Cheap. All right. So, that just saved us about 15 minutes on this walk. We can go around this other path, and there's a couple small things we'll have to scale, but nothing that bad. Everybody good? Leo, you need any healing there, bud?
No, I think I'm
Yep.
okay right now. Easy peasy.
Would have saved this 30 minutes, but we waited on you.
I hate you so much.
It's fine.
Anyways,
This way.
Christina, I'm following you.
She turns on her heel and then starts walking off, her feet like splashing into a little bit of the mud as she walks. A couple of the trees that you guys pass, you see, are marked with this sort of like blue paint, but it's very faded and cracked. She walks by them and sort of gently touches them as you guys are weaving your way up this mountain. And a couple minutes later, you guys notice that there's like a little stream sort of trickling down the mountain. It'll run off the side of a ledge, fall down, form a little pool, and then continue off and then fall down another ledge, almost making like a mini waterfall. You guys get more towards the upper part of this small mountain. And Christina stops you guys as you're approaching this like large cave entrance. She says, "All right, we did take the back way, so we are going to have to jump in."
Jump.
We're gonna jump in.
Yeah.
Jump in.
It's not that
Jump.
bad. It's only like 20 feet.
Only.
Of like what are we landing on?
Yeah.
Ground.
Okay, no
Oh,
water,
you want us
right?
to jump into the ground.
You might be able to land in the water, but it's not super deep.
Hmm.
Right. You're
Okay.
right.
Don't worry,
Um,
don't worry.
To land on the
Leo
ground.
can't jump that far. We've confirmed that already.
Can I look around for is there anything that we can tie a rope to?
Looking at this cavern, you guys are gonna have to walk through it a little bit, and I don't think you have a rope long enough to like tie to a tree out here and then go all the way in the cavern.
Okay, well, we could tie a rope to somebody, and then everyone else could go down, and then, that last person will just kind of
True.
take a little bit of damage. But,
Here, you can tie the rope to me. That's fine.
this is why I like you, Resaries.
Thank you.
I'll help. I mean, if we take a little
No,
damage falling,
Christina,
we're
I
good.
got it. I got it, Christina. Tie the rope to me.
All right. She leads you guys through this little cavern, and it starts getting pretty dark and almost like gloomy, I want to say. Let me change our music really quick.
That's fun.
Yeah. So you guys are going through this like rocky cavern. You hear the rushing of water as you guys continue on, and after a minute or two, you see a little bit of light start to form. You guys go out onto this like very small ledge. To your left, there is this river that's running, and it's probably about 15 feet off. But it is about a 20-foot fall straight down to the ground. Christina pulls out her rope again, tosses it to you, and says, "All right, you guys, go ahead, make your way down. I'm gonna see if I can't find any footholds or something to climb down with."
I'll
You're right.
tie it to myself and then look at the two of you. Like, what do you want? Who's going? What's going on?
Probably Leo.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. All right. Oh, all right.
You
I'm
can, I
going
mean,
first.
you have a rope this time. I'm just trying to make sure that you know,
You got this, Leo.
yeah.
All right.
You can do it.
Just follow Christina down.
You make it sound so simple. And Leo walks away and starts following Christina down.
She's just like over on the edge looking down, trying to find some footholds, and you start walking up to her. She turns around and almost bumps into you, and she's like, "Oh, good news and bad news.
Oh, shit.
Which do you want first?"
Obviously.
Boys, start with
bad
bad,
news.
right? Bad.
Bad news first?
It's the bad.
Bad news,
Mhm.
there's probably no climbing down this. The humidity and water in this place have made the rocks pretty slick. There's like even some like slime developing on some of the walls, so that's probably a no-go. Not only that, lack of footholds in general. Good news is, if you feel really confident about it, you could probably jump over to that river and maybe land in it.
So you started with good news and ended with bad?
Nope.
No.
Oh. Oh, okay.
How deep is the river?
That part.
How heavy is your armor?
Enough that
Maybe
water
it's-
is dangerous.
I
Yeah.
guess you guys got to take off your armor and jump.
It's less than 10 feet, I'll tell you that.
It's not that bad.
Just don't jump head first.
Cool.
Or, if you want to be a little more brave, if you guys got this rope situation, and you watch a
Leo
sheep...
jumps.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Eat shit. That's an 11.
You are going to.
Yeah.
God
You,
damn it.
without taking like any running steps or anything, walk up to the ledge and just leap off. You are going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you jump off and then land right on the bank and like squish into the mud and like roll and flop into the river, completely submerged. But your legs are like ringing a little bit, and you can feel a little bit of pain like shoot up in your body as like that hit just went straight to your bones. Christina stops mid-sentence and go, "I was not going to recommend doing that. I was going to say that you could do this." And she like climbs down on the ledge and hangs down with one arm and then sort of like kicks off from the wall, and then as she lands, tucks, and she is only going to take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Probably shouldn't have led with just jump.
I'm gonna look at Resaries and be like, "Do you think Leo's okay? Typically, people don't just jump off a cliff, you know."
You're right, and I'm gonna act like I'm gonna shove you off.
Oh God.
But I'm not going to. Like, it's one of those, like, I grab you by your shoulders and start to shove you and then stop. And then I'm going to try to imitate what Christina did as best as I can.
Sure, I'll let you give me either acrobatics or athletics.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna choose between a -1 and a +7.
Yeah.
That's great.
A very low DC on this.
25.
Yeah, very easily. Take 1d6 and then divide it by 2, and that's how much damage you take. So go ahead and roll that. It's just a little bit of bludgeoning damage, you know, just from falling. It's kind of hard to negate it.
2 divided by 2 is 1.
Ava, what's your choice? Jump for the
Gonna
river?
try to do what they did, not what Leo did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself a lay on hands, by the way.
Go for it.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 21.
Nice. Same thing. D6 divided by 2. Leo, as they are jumping down and you are like you fall into the river, and before you get to the deep part, you sort of like catch yourself and start standing up, Christina comes over, offers a hand down to you, and like helps pick you up out of the water, brushes you off. And how much health are you missing?
I'm at 23 out of 34.
Oh my. We didn't even get
How do you
there
have
yet.
so little health?
I'm
I
gonna.
don't know.
Do you want a
My math
health
is 34.
potion?
Yes. Now I would like
No. I'll give you lay on hands.
She's giving him lay on hands.
Okay.
You said 11.
No need to waste a potion.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah.
give you 11 lay on hands. She'll put you back up to full. So a couple of your like ringing pains and bruises and things ease up as she, like, you know, pats you on the shoulder, things you off a little bit, and a little bit of light starts just sparkling off of you.
Real talk though, how are you at 34 max health? Like, what is going on with your health bar?
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm at
Yeah, my shit's
54.
34.
I'm 45. Are you sure?
Yeah, what's going on with my shit, Shorty?
I don't control your character sheet. What?
That cannot be right,
don't
right?
think I roll when you
changed
leveled up?
anything.
Did you not roll
Oh,
when
wait,
you
I don't
leveled
think
up?
I did. No, I did. Hold up. I think we... No, wait,
Oh
you did
my-
it, Shorty.
Did I?
Yeah, because we did it right before a session.
You know, hold up. I'm gonna look at it.
But really, there is no way I have 20 more health than you at level 5.
Yeah.
I will say I have insane constitution and, you know, some things to help that out. But
Okay. So, yeah, you have 14.
Did you just roll really low?
yeah, did you roll a 2 every single dice?
I didn't do it.
Well,
Oh, sure you didn't.
the average HP for you would be 36. Your average your total right now is 34, so you're not
That doesn't even
very
make.
off.
Mayor, I
Oh,
don't
the
want to be a
average.
cleric
Okay.
anymore.
Oh,
You have a D8.
you did
in it.
roll bad, or somebody rolled bad for you, I guess. Not pointing fingers.
Leo rolled bad. That's what it comes down to.
He said he didn't
Pretty sure I
roll
didn't roll.
Yeah, I'm saying Leo
Yeah, 'cause
did.
I couldn't-
Whoever
Oh.
was the player behind Leo.
it.
Listen. Anyway, I'm gonna bring you guys into the roll 20 now, so you guys can see what this place looks like. So to give
So am I
you,
still at 34?
yeah, you're up to full. Still at 30.
Okay, wait.
To give you guys an idea, this is a large sort of open cavern area with, and I'll ping these as I read them out, but towards the top left of the map, there's this like large waterfall that crashes down, and then like a river runs from that into this big like pond in the middle. You guys are by another sort of river that's sort of cascading down some rocks, but it's not a huge waterfall that's coming out of like a different part of the mountain, probably some spring. And then this big pond forms in the middle. It's got these 3 large stone structures around it, and then that feeds off into a river that is sort of rushing out of the mountain. There are a couple of trees in here. There's a little bit of light coming in, but obviously with it being, you know, a cloudy, overcast day, you can see, but it's not super duper bright. And I'll let all of you make a perception check as Christina's going to help Leo up, walk back to you guys, and then sort of scan the environment too.
I got 3.
I got a 14.
I also got a 14.
Cool. You guys are glancing around. You don't notice anything too out of the ordinary. The trees sway a little bit. Leo and Ava, you swear you feel like some weird like pressure or temperature difference in the air as you guys walk closer to one of these stone structures. But Christina sort of, you know, looks around, doesn't see anything, perks up and is like, all right, here we are. You know, this is a temple to Nami, I think is her name. It's pretty nice. I don't see anything. Think we're okay?
Does something feel off to you guys?
It does.
No, not to me.
I mean, it's very quiet, but
Maybe
I
it's
don't
that
see
armor.
anything.
Well, maybe it's the fact that Leo probably hit his head 3 times coming up this mountain.
True. Am I losing blood? It feels colder.
No, I definitely feel it too. And if I'm saying that, then I think it's true. Whether he hit his head or not. Can I, like, go. Are we up by one of these things yet, or are we all in the corner?
Yeah, if you guys want, Christina will guide you guys up towards one of these little, like, they're these round stone platforms that are built, like, just over the water level. Enough so where, like, if some waves happen, it, like, splashes up on the surface. And then there's, like, some steps leading up to it. And then there's, like, a little statue or altar on it. If you guys want to make me a religion check, you absolutely can about this one, which I need to drop his token.
Oh my god, my rolls are such shit right now.
I got a nat 1 for a 7.
Oh my god.
Dude, I got a nat 1 for an 8.
I got a 2 for
Oh my god.
3.
Can we roll with advantage?
Disappoint me.
Well, listen, Ava doesn't like religion.
Can I
and stuff.
give Leo
So-
advantage instead of using my roll?
If you hadn't already rolled, yes. However,
You know,
Christina's really big. Oh,
can Christina give us advantage?
can Christina just tell us about it?
Yes,
if she rolls
Christina-
good.
is gonna know this stuff. So Christina, with a great religion score,
Better than a 3, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
Imagine
She's
that.
gonna like take the stairs sort of up on this thing and guide you guys up, and then look at like the face of it, and she like invites you guys up. The reason that you guys don't recognize this is because none of you have really ever heard of this deity or this god. But this one, she says, "Oh, this is Nami. This is the sort of water person, goddess of the seas and water life and things like that. She's not one of the big ones, but doesn't make her any less important to the people here. So, her worship's not incredibly widespread, but she's interesting.
Interesting.
I mean, if you guys have any questions, I'll be free to answer. I just don't know what all to tell you guys. I don't know how much you're interested in it.
I thought Aurelia was associated with like the ocean.
Oh, and you see as Christina like turns and points to the figure at the bottom right of this little temple area. And she says, "That's Aurelia over there. Not that Aurelia is the goddess of water. She is the moon, but I'm sure you guys know a little bit of basic science. The moon, the water, the oceans, there's a little bit of a connection there. Some people speculate that Nami is Aurelia's daughter or sister or something. Nothing really confirmed. Just mythology, speculation."
Interesting.
So who's the third statue?
She walks over to the edge of this little platform that you guys are on and looks over. And she's like, "Well, I'm going to be honest. Nobody knows. Not even the people that live here." She sort of looks at the structure of these statues. All of them are made out of like this sort of gray, almost like wet stone. This one, Nami, is this very like small, slender, and almost like lanky figure. She's got sort of like eyelids that cover part of her eyes. She's got the long ears. Her hair looks like waves crashing down her back. But she's standing with like one arm up and then one arm off to the side, sort of like looking down and to the side, not directly at whoever's in front of her. Aurelia looks a lot more similar to how people depict her in paintings. She is like this dotted skinned, tall elf woman. She's got like very luscious hair that flows straight down her chest and back. And she stands with a very like authoritative stance, like looking down, one of her arms at her side and the other one sort of held up a little bit. The third one though is a sort of robed and cloaked figure. You can't see any of the details. All you see is the humanoid shape, the cloaks covering what would be the face and the body, and then it almost looks like the legs don't exist. It's just the cloak at the bottom connecting to the ground. But you do see a set of hands sort of brought up in like a prayer formation in front of the faceless statue.
That's a little creepy, but
Kind of weird.
I try not to let them know about my confusion about it, but hey, people.
I mean,
are-
I wouldn't say that to them to their face.
Yeah. I don't know. It's strange. Nami and Aurelia make sense. The best I could figure for that statue is, some places consider death to be one of the deities, even though there's not a lot of information about that. Could be that. I don't know what the connection between Nami and Aurelia would be with that, but I don't know. Beats me. She's gonna turn around, and Ava and Leo, what are your passive perception?
Not as good as Aetheria's.
Not as good as it
17 for mine.
16.
Fantastic. That being said, you guys, at the last moment, as Christina turns around, you feel a presence surround you. The air suddenly grows colder, and the pressure of the air just gets sucked away. You feel like the breath leave your lungs. Your skin gets goosebumps. Christina turns around after, talking to Resaries about these statues, and you guys are just back behind this platform. She immediately turns around, and you see a shocked expression on her face, and she starts bringing her sword out, and she yells at you guys. She's like, "Turn around!" And I am going to really quick roll attacks for both of you guys. Ava, that is a 17. Leo,
Yeah.
that is a 22.
Oh, to hit?
Yeah, you
Yes.
hit me.
Yeah, you definitely hit me.
Cool. Ava is 6, 7, 10 points of psychic damage, and Leo,
Damn.
that is 9, 10, 13, 16 points of psychic damage. And
What
I'm
the
gonna need
fuck?
everybody to go ahead and roll initiative. All right, in a
Oh, no,
very
I'm-
quick moment, Christina turns, yells at you guys as she draws her sword from her hip. And then Ava and Leo, you guys get hit with these large attacks as you are wrapped in shadow, but then you feel a tangible hand like grab onto your face, and then just, it almost feels like some of your health is sapped from you. Like it's not a direct physical attack, but it definitely hurts, and you feel something tangible grabbing onto you. They got that little surprise round in. Ava, that's going to bring it to you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to hit this one in front of me with my +1 short sword. 17 plus 9.
That's definitely going to hit.
Okay. I'm also going to do booming blade when I hit it,
Okay.
and then I also get the sneak attack. So 12 for the regular damage. And then 11 for sneak attack. And 5 more for booming blade damage.
Very nice. Yeah, after you taking this hit, you turn around and give a quick stab into this thing, and you feel your sword just pass through. It's almost like smoke. It dissipates, but you see some of that magic from your attack reverberate and capture some of the smoke in. This thing's looking fairly hurt.
Okay, I'm going over here.
Cool. It is going to be their turn again, and on their turn, there is another one that is going to come up, and it is going to grab at Christina.
Oh, shit.
So it's going to go ahead and make an attack. It is not going to hit. That's a 3 on the die. The other two, though, this one is going to walk right over here. It's going to use an ability called Howling Babble. Each creature within 30 feet of it needs to make a DC 14 Wisdom save. So all of you guys go ahead and roll. But you see, after being stabbed, this thing will start moving. You can roll your booming blade damage.
Yeah. Okay.
And it just starts shaking violently, like the head on this humanoid creature jolting and moving in unnatural directions. And then it just lets out this, not a blood-curdling scream, but just string of noises that pains your ears to hear.
That's 7 more.
Nice. And then what do we got for those wisdom saves? Which
Okay,
all of
so
you
wisdom
guys
saves.
Oh, we're doing wisdom saves.
will have a bonus.
From Christina.
Yes, or from you. It's a +3 from her. What's yours?
I'm not that level yet.
Okay. Well, you all get
So
a
her.
+3 from Christina.
I got a 17.
19 plus 3 is 22.
Tina saved.
I got a 23.
Ooh, wait.
Shut up.
Hold on. I lied. You guys don't get the +3. I forgot.
No?
She is multi-classed and not full paladin.
Yeah, I was
trying to
wondering
remember
about that.
the character sheet.
Well,
I got
what about
20.
Resaries?
Nope.
No, I
No.
get that at
No.
next level or maybe
Damn
level
it.
7.
So,
I got 19.
14.
That's right. You got it with the Verdant Prince battle.
Yes.
Okay. The DC was 12. None of you failed, right?
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Cool. Christina also saved. You guys are going to still take a little bit of damage, but not as much as you would have. It is just
Oh.
going to hit.
And that first one that appeared, it didn't hit Christina, correct? It
No,
tried
it
to
missed.
miss.
Um,
Okay, cool.
It like lunged out at her, but then she saw it out of the corner of her eye and like moved out of the way as it lunged and tried to grab.
Okay, no, you're good.
All of you are going to take 5 psychic damage. And then this last one is going to go, and it's going to attempt to grab at Leo again.
Nice.
Actually, no. This one is going to use a different ability. I need Leo, Ava, and Resaries to all make wisdom saving throws.
Again?
Yep. Same DC, or this one's a DC 14.
I got now 1.
Oh, they're both DC 14, but y'all already saved on all of them.
Oh my fucking god, I got a 10.
I got a 9.
I got 4 with a nat 1.
Oh,
Okay, all 3 of
We
you
all
failed.
die in this session.
You guys watch as this thing, its smoke begins to tangentiify and a face begins to form, and you hear whispers echoing in your mind. All of you are going to take some more psychic damage. Ooh, I rolled bad. 2,
Oh my
5, 8 points of psychic damage.
Ew.
And all of you have to make a melee weapon attack against the creature closest to you.
Oh my
Of its
God.
choice. So Leo and Ava take attacks against each other. Rosaries, that's Christina.
No.
It says
mean,
that it gets
she's-
to choose.
She's kind of out of my range, you know? She's not really within 5 feet of me, right? Okay.
It doesn't have to be like what Rosaries did to me, right? Like, not like full force. Just
It is
a
not
melee
full. You
attack.
just make an attack.
Okay. So I can just say no sneak attack to that. I don't
No.
have to.
Well,
Okay.
you don't have sneak attack,
Yeah,
do you?
you already used it on your turn anyway.
Oh, you mean right now? I thought you meant on our turns.
No, right now.
No, right now. I got
Oh.
22.
You have to
Does
use
that
your
hit
reaction
Christina?
to hit. Rosaries,
No.
that is Christina's armor class. You are going to hit.
Yo,
Ooh,
how
that
much
rip.
health do you
Oof.
have left?
11 damage to Christina.
All right, what are the attacks for Leo and Ava?
I rolled an 11.
Good thing
Let's
you
hope
said.
Okay, so
His armor class is 19. I know it.
is
by
it?
heart.
Okay, so I got a 6 on the die plus 9.
I know his armor
I
better
know.
than he does.
In a very weird turn of events, you guys are just compelled for the brief moment. You draw your weapons on each other and swing, and both of you dodge out of each other's attacks as you're attacking. And then you like snap out of it, and you're looking at each other. A little bit of relief washes over you.
Knew I didn't
holy
trust
shit.
you.
That's all of their turns. Christina's gonna go. She's gonna look at you, Rosario. She's like, "I got them. You go help those 3."
Yeah, sorry.
she's-
Sorry.
She's like looking at you. You're fine. You're fine. She's gonna turn and she's gonna start like smacking this thing. So that my roll 20 is tweaking out. So she's gonna make an attack against this creature that's below you guys. That is an 18 that's gonna hit. She's gonna do +3 plus 1d8 radiant, so 14 points of damage. And then she's gonna pump a smite into that at the what's her highest level spell slot? 5th level? Fuck yeah. Okay, so this is 1st level, 14. 2nd level is 15. 3rd level, 20. 4th level, 28. 5th level, 32 points of radiant damage, and that is enough to kill this thing. Resaries, you're a paladin through and through, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to know, over the table, how does it feel when you just watched a cleric outsmite you? Christina swings her longsword and hits this like smoke thing, and you watch it solidify under the weight of her blade, and in the huge bright flash of like white light as she cleaves through it, and it explodes into dust and disappears over the water.
I want to recruit her to a specific orphanage.
With that, I don't know if she has any bonus actions. Technically,
does she have healing word?
She might actually.
Because
Somebody might need
bonus action. Smite is not a bonus action,
Yeah.
just once per turn.
She does have healing word, so she's gonna smite the hell out of this thing, and then immediately like grab you, Resaries, and she's gonna start rushing with you over this way. And she's gonna walk up to Leo and cast healing word on the way. So Leo, she's gonna cast that.
She doesn't have to walk up to him, but okay.
No, she doesn't have to, but she's trying to like protect him.
Okay.
Healing
Good.
word.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
She's gonna cast it at a pretty high level. She's gonna use a 3rd level spell slot for this. I'm gonna auto roll it. That is 29 points of healing.
Dang.
Let's go.
That actually that gets
like
you
full, right?
I'm full health. Yeah.
That's
Oh my
exactly full.
god! Wow.
When you guys watch me roll, you know I didn't do that on purpose, but that's pretty nice.
That's pretty awesome.
All right, that's Christina's turn though. She is about out. Leo, that brings it to you.
This thing is right in front of me, right? Yes. I'm going to take a swing at it with my mace.
Go right ahead.
That's 21 to hit.
That absolutely hits. You also get a +2, but it doesn't matter.
Perfect. So that's gonna be 7, and I'm gonna, like, with my amulet, use a thunderous smite.
Ooh, go ahead.
Wow.
So 7 plus 9.
Nice, 9 points of damage, and then it makes a strength saving throw, right? Thunderous smite.
Yeah. So it should be. So it's what, 16?
Whatever your
Because
spell
with the
save
mace
is.
hit. Hold up, one sec. 15.
All right. It makes a strength save. It rolled really high. Actually, it rolled a 17. It has a -2. So it succeeds, but you hit this thing with a loud crack of thunder, and you guys watch as some of the smoke just dissipates from this creature. Anything else? Bonus action?
Nice. No. Wait. What can I do with my bonus action? Nope, that's it. I don't have anything for a bonus action right now.
Nice. Resaries, that's gonna be you.
Okay. I'm going to walk up and have my greatsword out. Shorty, since we've kind of homebrewed some of the smite rules,
Mhm.
I can only use it once per turn. Do you want me to roll? I was gonna just roll both attacks and then decide on smite, or do you want me to do it after each attack, just so that I can't metagame and see if I crit? I'm fine with either one, whichever one you want.
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm gonna say we'll just do it where you can roll your attacks and like all at once, and then add smite at the end on whichever one you want.
Cool. And for Ava and Leo, you're gonna see me walk up, and I'm using a greatsword, and it's confusing probably to you, Leo, because you know that my shield was sort of the way I used magic. So as I get up without my shield, you're wondering how I would probably cast smite, but I'm gonna go ahead and roll my attack, and then I will do that.
Nice.
First one was a 9 plus 2.
11
so that
does not hit.
Cool. Second attack. Say 4, 11 plus 2.
That hits. A 13 is their armor class. So on the first one,
Nice.
you swing your sword through and the smoke just dissipates. But on the second one, as it's reforming, you sort of circle back and hit it, and you feel something connect.
Cool. I'm going to roll the damage twice, and we're going to take the higher one.
Cool.
14, and then I'm going to pump the smite into it. I'm going to do second level, so that's 3d8.
Nice.
Also, Shorty, I don't know if you've looked at it, but Divine Smite, is this happen to be a fiend or an undead?
This is an undead.
So the spell says it's increased by 1d8 if the target is a fiend or an undead.
Ooh. Nice. Smite got buffed. I didn't know that.
Do you want me to cast it to... I'll do that just so you can see it.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
And then, so it's 14 plus 2 more d8.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, that's, it's already dead on a 14.
7 more. So as I go up with my greatsword, you see from the hilt, it's wrapped in leather straps, and the leather straps themselves seem to glow. So if you looked at it, I have sort of etched the names onto the leather straps and have it wrapped around the handle of the greatsword. And so it looks like my fist is glowing, and then that glow will seep onto the greatsword as I cast smite.
Hell.
That's dope.
And then that thing is dead. Oh, I just ended
And
the thing with the turn.
it still has a turn, technically. And then I'm going to run up to right here. And then I'm going to... Shorty, the rules keep getting changed because of the company. Lay on hands is now a bonus action? Just straight up?
Yes, lay on hands is a bonus action.
Cool. I'm going to get myself back into full.
Yeah. All right, that brings it to Ava.
If I take a potion, is that just a bonus action?
It's a bonus action if you roll for it. It's an action if you want to take the full healing.
I'll do it as a bonus action. I can't find. Okay. It's just 2d4 plus 2. 7. Okay, and then I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna try to hit it.
I put that on there just so you could see.
How many? So I have a plus 2 for everybody, right?
Yep, so that's a plus 6
Okay.
total.
All right, because I only had 11 with just my
You're gonna
bonus,
have to
so
roll like me if you want to.
I got it with all them.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
All right. So 11 normal, and then 6 more sneak
What's
attack.
the 6 from sneak attack?
Yeah. And why not a booming blow? Why not throw that in there? And then 5 more.
That's gonna bring it to this thing's turn. It's sort of, its head's jerking around, looking each of you individually. The smoke sort of appearing and disappearing as like there's this central tangible part to it that it seems like you guys can actually hit. It is reverberating with magic from Ava's booming blade. It is going to let out a screeching sound as 3 more begin crawling out of the water over here.
What the fuck?
And then they are going to come up and swarm you guys. Alright. Each of these is going to have a +2. They're all going to roll an attack against you. I'm going to start with Christina.
Man, I'm safe. Let's go.
That's going to hit.
This is what it's like to be a backliner. This is amazing.
Lucky you.
Alright. Christina takes quite a bit of damage.
Jeez.
Leo, you're up next to get attacked. That is a lot. That's a 25.
To hit?
Yep.
Okay. Who's attacking me?
The
one behind me?
creature behind you.
Okay.
13, 15, 18 points of psychic damage.
Oh my.
What the fuck? Can I use Wrath of the Storm?
Ooh, what does it do?
It is when a creature within 5 feet that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dex saving throw. Or it takes 2d8 lightning or thunder damage.
Yes, and it failed its
Half
saving
damage
throw.
on
It got a
it.
6.
Perfect. So it's gonna take 7 points of damage.
Sick. This thing runs up behind you, it takes you by surprise, and you feel a spectral hand like cleave through your chest, and then just instinctively you call this power forth, and like a little arc of lightning bolts towards it and just hits it in the chest and then starts sparking all around the creature. Yeah, solid. I like it.
You said I took, what, 18 points of damage?
Yes.
Alright, word.
The last attack on Ava. That is a nat 20.
I literally
shit.
hate you.
I am sorry. No, I'm not. That's 20 or 27. It's already gonna knock you down, but I'm.
Wait, I forgot about this. Am I allowed to use Uncanny Dodge or no? When can I use
Yeah.
that? I forgot that I had that. I forgot this whole time. I don't think I've
27
used that once.
plus 17, 21. That is 48 points of damage. You can uncanny dodge and half it to 24.
Oh, I'm so close.
24
Man,
You're like
psychic
1 hit
damage.
point.
Man, it sucks that I'm not using my shield right now, huh?
Yeah, what the
Jeez.
fuck? Alright.
Look what happens when you
Jeez.
guys mess with the rolls in the party. That's its turn. That's gonna bring it to Christina. Christina is going to look around and see that you guys are getting swarmed now. She's racking her brain, seeing if she has a spell to help with.
Shorty's racking his brain real quick.
I am.
Right.
I'm a spellcaster as an NPC is hard because they have a lot of spells.
Just kill the enemies.
Just be a paladin.
Kill them.
Only have smite. Only have smite.
I'll
That's it.
heal. Kill them, I'll heal.
She's gonna cast. She'll cast Healing Word at 3rd level again for Ava. Or no, she'll do it at 4th level. Heal you for a lot. And then she's gonna roll an attack against the eagle. She's up again. That's a
30 healing. Jeez.
Ava, you heal for 30 points as Christina calls out to you, and she's like, "You're okay, you got this!" And you feel all of your wounds start to begin closing up and seeping, the blood, pooling and stopping up from exiting your body. She turns to smack this other creature that's attacking her, but you guys watch as like a shadowy hand sort of grabs her face and starts lifting her up off the ground, and
Ooh.
she just can't get the attack off. That is going to be Leo.
Yeah. Leo. Oh, fuck. I don't know what to do here. Leo is going to, I guess, fuck my life. All right, for the one behind me, I'm going to use Call Lightning against it.
Hell yeah. Tell me what that spell does. Our druid's supposed to be
So
the one
what
that uses
this
it.
spell does, storm cloud appears at a point within range that you can see above yourself. It takes the shape of a cylinder that is a 10-foot tall with a 60-foot radius. When you cast the spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud. A lightning bolt shoots from the cloud at that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point makes a dexterity saving throw. Or it takes 3d10 damage, half of that. Yeah. So until the spell ends, you can take a magic action to call down lightning in that way again. Oh wow, it lasts up to 10 minutes. Let's go.
Call lightning is sick as hell. Yeah, you can
Fuck
call
yeah.
it down just back here where it's not going to hurt you. That's a dex save, right?
It is a dex save, yes.
All right. That is a 14.
It's 15 for the dex save.
Ooh.
So you failed.
How much damage does it take?
18.
18 points of lightning damage. All right, you guys watch as Leo starts channeling this powerful magic that is not incredibly regular for him, and a storm cloud brews just covering the top of this cavern, filling the entire area with clouds that are rumbling with thunder. Bolt of lightning strikes down right behind this creature, and you watch as it sort of reels and shakes from getting hit with that. All right, unless you got anything else, that's Resaries.
Yeah.
You got it? You got anything?
I can bonus action healing word on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Cool.
That's gonna be 9. Alright, word.
Nice.
That's it for me.
Cool. I'm gonna take a step down. I'm gonna take my first attack on that guy. That's behind the one that caught everyone up that we were kind of surrounding.
Yeah.
That is a natural 1
Wow.
for an 8.
Nice.
8, but I get
But
a
you got all the
6,
plus.
so it's a 14.
Here's what I'll do. I'll
Let's
honor
go.
the nat 1 while also letting you hit. Go ahead and roll damage, but we'll take half.
Something.
That seems fair.
10 half to 5. And you said this one was grabbing Christina, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna attack that one with my second attack.
Go right ahead.
I got a 14 without her, so
Yeah, you'll hit.
Cool.
Easy.
I'm going to roll, and I'm gonna maximize damage. That was minimum damage, so we're not using that. Got a 12 for damage, and then I'm gonna use my second level smite spell.
Cool.
So I get to do 4d8. 18 smite damage.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right, that thing is looking pretty worse for wear. You hit one just barely. You feel your sword just grazes it. It doesn't even really hit it. The smoke dissipates as you attack it. Then you swing around and hit the other one. Huge amount of power, flash of light coming from the hilt of your blade as you crash down on the one holding Christina, and it like drops her and reels back. Ava.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the one Resaries hit first. Next to me.
Yeah, for some reason I couldn't kill it. It's weird.
18 plus 9 to hit.
The one right
And then
beside you?
plus whatever.
Or the
Yeah.
one in between
The
you?
one in the middle. I want to
Okay.
finish the one in the middle.
Yeah, that will hit.
So 9 regular damage. And then 14 more. Please
That
tell
is-
me it's done.
Just enough to kill it.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go.
Okay. And then... No, I don't want to be right there. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step right here. Yeah,
Word?
right there.
Yet again, I have messed up the turn order because I keep deleting the tokens that have the turns. After Ava's turn, it's gonna bring it back to these guys. You guys watch as this one sort of floats up in the air, looks around in the cavern, and sees. I'm gonna let all of you guys make like a perception check for this. Go right ahead.
17.
14.
19.
All of
Dang
you
it.
are gonna get this basically. Ava, you definitely see it the most. You misty step out away from the battle. You're able to like look a little more clearly. This one starts floating up and looking down towards the bottom of the map in this direction, and you see what was probably the original entrance cavern down here by like this river that is flowing out of the cave. This thing looks around at you guys and then calls to the other creatures that are fighting you guys, and then they all start floating up, and they're going to move this way.
As soon as the one gets out of my range, I'm taking my sentinel attack.
Yeah, y'all can make attacks of opportunities. Christina is going to do the same, but I'm going to give her a disadvantage from that last one, and she had a crit, but she is not going to win a crit. Still gonna
I got
crit.
a 19.
Nice. That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh shit, I have Warcaster.
I did 11 damage.
Nice.
I'm... Oh wait, hold on. So with Warcaster, I can use a spell as an opportunity attack.
Yes. Gotta have a casting
Perfect.
time of 1 action, I believe.
Oh, cool. Well, I have this storm
Ooh.
still going, so I'm gonna cast Call Lightning on whichever one was running the fuck away.
You know what? I'm gonna allow that. That's sick as hell. I'm gonna say you can target both of these, so I'll make them roll dex saves. The weaker one, I'm gonna roll a nat 20. It's fine. And then the other one is going to roll a 15.
Word. So they would take what, half damage?
Does it say
Of
that?
16.
Half da- I believe it does.
Yeah, half. Yeah.
All right, well, that one is dead, and this one takes 11.
Oh shit, battery low.
Yeah, that's gonna be their turn. They're going to just move and pretty much just dash, and they're gonna like float across the lake and go there. And then you guys even see as 2 more join them. If I can find the other token, I'm just gonna copy it. 2 more come up from the lake and join them, and there are 4 that are over here now, and they are looking like they're heading towards that exit. That's gonna bring it to Christina. She's gonna look around at you guys and essentially like hold her turn, and just be like, "Can any of you do anything?"
Can shoot with my bow.
I mean, they're pretty resistant to the attacks that we're making.
Christina, do you have more smite?
Something.
I have more smite. I just can't get over there to them.
I'll get you there. You get them back to face us.
Sure.
I can hit them with guiding bolt. How far away are they?
They are, the closest one is 75 feet.
Oh yeah, this thing's got 120.
I'll tell her to get over here if she can.
She can move 30 feet right there.
Okay. And then I'll just tell her prepare to attack.
Cool.
I'm gonna shoot a guiding bolt at the closest one.
Go ahead, roll that attack.
Natural one.
Are we all going right now, or are we just waiting?
Yeah, we're kind of all going at the same time.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Find Steed, and I'm gonna summon Loki.
Cool.
Loki is the Fey version of the Find Steed. He looks very much like he's all green, and his mane looks like just the tall grass. And I'm going to summon him right next to Christina. And as soon as she gets on him, he's going to Misty Step 60 feet.
That's Loki lit.
5. I'm going to try to summon him right there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Yeah, I mean, that'll get her right there. She just reaches up and grabs onto Loki's neck and then teleports. Loki's going to be right here beside her. And she's immediately going to come down, taking a huge swing. That is definitely going to hit. She's going to deal 6 plus 3, so 10 points of damage on the attack. And then she's going to do Smite. We'll do 3rd level, I suppose. Ooh. 15, 21, 28. Damn. I rolled really high.
So, Shorty, on the map, where is the exit? Down this way?
Yes, it is down.
Okay.
In that
Good.
area.
I have had him teleport her to right here. That's
Sure.
exactly 60 feet.
38 points of damage. Yeah, she'll attack this one instead. That's gonna be her turn, so I'm assuming just any other actions or bonus actions you guys have as a whole. Leo, you cast Guiding Bolt. Almost forgot the name of the spell. What else you guys got?
Missed.
I moved 30 feet, and then I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet over here too.
You bring someone with you when you Misty Step?
No.
I don't think so.
Rip.
It doesn't
I was just
sound like
I've never had the spell, so I don't know how it works. Oh, the whale.
I mean, I know it's not gonna do much, but I'm still gonna try to hit it with my arrow, I guess.
Oh, wait. So that was Loki's bonus action? Can he take his action now?
Yeah.
Cool. He's going to hit the same one that Christina hit.
Cool.
I don't know its attack. I'm assuming it would just be its strength modifier.
Yes.
Okay, so it has +4.
And then plus your proficiency bonus, so there should be. +3.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one's gonna take a D8. So 8 plus 2 is 10, and it's gonna be psychic damage.
Hell yeah. Brings this thing below 0. Cosmo,
Let's go.
not Cosmo,
Oh,
Loki.
Loki.
Sorry. Loki sort of just rears up and kicks this thing, and you guys watch as the shadows have no choice but to manifest, getting kicked by a horse's hoof as a little shadow skull flies away and then just disappears into smoke. And that thing's fully dead.
I got
Let's
a
go.
21.
That'll hit.
Just 7, and just, I guess, whatever one's closest to me.
Cool. If that's all of y'all's stuff, they're gonna go. They're going to swarm around Christina, and I'm gonna roll X really quick. They all have a plus 10. 2 of them hit, 1 of them does. Five, 7, 8. 8.
What the fuck?
34, 40. She is going to take a pretty big chunk of damage as these things swarm around her and they are attacking her, and she's defending herself as best she can. She's holding up her shield. You see a little bit of light like shining off as they scrape against it, but they just keep, going through it, clawing at her. You see a little bit of blood start dripping from her armor, and she is looking hurt. That's going to bring it to her turn. And she is going to swing at the one that is weakest. That will hit. I'm just going to kill it.
Nice.
Then
And then she's going to use a bonus action to healing word herself, which will bring it to Leo.
Nice. I is so far away. I'm just gonna hurl a guiding bolt at the one closest to me.
Hell yeah.
Let me cast this bitch. Boom. Nat 20, bitch. Let's go.
Oh, yes.
You love to see it.
about time.
All right.
Right.
I said that for both of us.
That's 16. That's what I
Well,
rolled.
it's going to be
Is that double?
16 plus max damage. It's 5d, what, 6?
6. So
5d6,
30.
so
Wow.
30 plus...
Wow.
That's enough to kill one of these things in
Oh
one hit.
my god.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
What does that look like as you summon, like, what is probably, like, the most potent spell you've cast in a long time? Like, what's going through your head? What does the spell look like? No matter what, this thing is just eviscerated.
Just instinctively, Leo thanks Kame. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think Leo is just determined at this point as he sees her, I guess, getting swarmed over there. So instinctively, he just like starts casting guiding bolt, and you just see a bunch of electricity around him
Yeah.
as it shoots off.
Sparks arcing from him. You cast Guiding Bolt, which is normally like a very radiant, light-themed spell, but for this one, it's got this blue tint to it, and it seems to almost jolt like electricity.
Right.
Smacks into this thing, cloud just dissipates. There is no time for second guessing with that one. Resaries, that brings it to you.
I'm going to be running past, and as I run past, I just see this lightning bolt, radiant bolt thing shoot across my face, and I kind of take a step back, see it demolish the thing. Just good job, Leo. Can I try to jump across this river here?
Yes, if you're taking a running jump,
Yeah.
I don't even think I need to make you roll for it. It's like 10 feet across. I think you can just do it.
Okay. It's right there. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So on this side, is this the steps right here?
Yes, but it's only like a couple feet up. It's not like you can't just hop up onto it.
Oh, like this is?
Yeah, like you can just step up on it. It's only like 2 or 3 feet high.
Okay, I'm gonna action dash to get to right here. Can I use my bonus action to make a perception check on like what's happening in the lake to cause these to do that?
Yeah, give me a perception check. I like it.
This is gonna go great. I have a +0. 16.
You see that there is like a school of fish swimming around, and then you watch as their shadow on the ground begins to coalesce and form, and then you watch as it splits off and the shadow almost becomes alive and starts moving this way, and the shadows of the fish like go back to normal and then slowly start to reform. So there's another one that's about to come out of the lake, and you see that something is happening in this lake where these creatures are slowly forming over time.
I'm gonna call that out, especially to Christina, because I don't think I've ever heard of. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, you call it out. You let her know what's happening. She, in the middle of combat, smacking things with her sword, she calls out. She's like, "It's probably the ritual that they were doing. That's probably what this prevents." She looks over. She sees that Leo is still back here. She's like, "Leo, grab some of the flowers." And she's gonna go back to fighting this thing. That brings it to Ava.
She's gonna throw a dagger and it's gonna hit me.
I mean, can't blame her.
This mission
I think I
sucked.
could
My
I
bad.
could actually dash
Yeah.
all the way to that one. No.
Quite a plot too. You know if I want to be right there.
Well, it
I'm
is
gonna-
a 60-foot straight line, but
Yeah. Oh no, I would have to go like around, right?
yeah, you'd have to like hop up
Yeah.
on this thing,
Hmm.
get over there.
I'm just gonna go 30 and not do dash and just get alright. Up on this, and then I guess just try to do bow again at it.
Oh yeah, can I have Loki try to kick the thing?
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and roll everything.
11. It hits just barely.
I got an 18 to hit it.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And I have allies there, so that's sneak attack. So 10.
Beautiful.
3 psychic damage.
Oh, that's a lot of ones. So 6 for the sneak attack and 10 regular.
Cool. You said 3 psychic damage?
Yep.
Is it not like 1d8 plus 3?
It's 1d8 plus 2 for the spell's level. And I rolled a 1. It's based on the spell's level, not my casting or anything.
Okay, gotcha.
And I only have 2nd level spells. So
Yeah. Okay, Ava, you take a shot, and it's obviously like resisting any of the non-magical attacks, but you still hit it and deal some damage. Cosmo comes over, hits it a little bit, but the shadow just keeps like,
Loki.
It's gonna take me a minute, all right?
Cosmo is my baby, and I will be using him mostly, but I needed
Yes.
the ability.
But the shadows just keep like dissipating when they get hit and then reforming a couple like inches or feet away. That's gonna bring it to their turn, and then shocker, another one is gonna come out of the lake, start going this way. It's actually gonna attack Loki.
Bull crap. AC's I don't know.
Is it 10?
Yeah, it's definitely higher than 10. It's 10 plus 2, so 12.
So no, it misses. The one's gonna attack Christina. Oh wait, it has a +2 because an ally is right there. So that is gonna hit. 4d6 plus 3 psychic damage. That is 10, 14, 15, 18 points of psychic damage.
Let me double check. It is 5 plus 10 per spell level, so it's 25 HP. So Loki's still up.
Loki is still up, but hurt. The shadow like gets its hand and reaches it through Loki's face, and you watch as like just abrasions and wounds start to form.
I think Loki will definitely be like, Master, this hurts. Can you do something about it?
The other one's gonna hit Christina. 9, 10, 16, 19 points of psychic damage. Not looking great. That brings it to Christina's turn, and she just yelled out to Leo, like, grab some of the flowers, and then she says, we'll hold them off here. You grab those and start crumpling them up. Bring them over here. And she's gonna pass it off to Leo's turn.
All right, well, I'm grabbing flowers.
Cool. I'm gonna say, since you have Call Lightning up, if it's within range at least, I will let you use your action to Call Lightning and your bonus action to, like, pick flowers.
I think Call Lightning only for where I casted it at. It only has a radius of like 60 feet, so it's gonna be way outside of that.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can move it.
That is right. All right, so never mind.
Yeah,
You can
it's
go.
OP for a different sort of battle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can just move your 30 feet into this, like, field of flowers back here that she's referring to, and you can start picking some of them and, like, squashing them in your hands.
Awesome.
You're gonna have to figure out some way to get back over here to them, but for now, we'll say that that's your turn, unless you have anything else you want to do.
Nope. I'm just picking flowers.
Nice. Resaries, that's gonna be.
I'm going to go right here to Loki. I'm going to cast. No, I'm going to do bonus action lay on hands on Loki. I'm gonna give him 10. I'm gonna keep 1 just in case. So I'm gonna heal him for 10.
Cool. Go ahead and add that health back.
Technically he doesn't have a disengage action on the character sheet. He just has an attack, so would he just be taking the attacks of opportunity?
No, he can take the disengage action. Those, like, common ones, I'm fine with anybody taking.
Okay, well, he has movement speed of 60 feet, so he's going to get to right here.
Yeah. Nice.
And then I am going to take my action. I'm going to help Christina finish this one off with both of my attacks.
Cool.
First one. Natural 20.
Ooh, baby.
Let's go.
I'm going to go ahead and pump a level 1 smite into it as well.
Yes, you are. Paladin's gonna smite.
So that's
Fucking
what?
beautiful.
2d8, that's 16, plus using a great sword is
Another
plus
12.
12. So that's 28 guaranteed damage. Do you want me to roll?
You don't have
I
to.
kind of want to roll just to see.
You can roll
what
just
it
to
would be.
see.
So it's
yeah,
28
roll regular
plus-
greatsword plus smite.
plus max damage from my great sword roll.
Mhm.
So that's plus 16.
Damn.
So that's 28 plus 16.
Nice,
plus
44.
plus 3d8. Oh wait, it's an extra 8 on top of that because it's an
Okay.
undead.
So
Oh
52
my God.
already.
52 plus 3d8. Oh, that is 3-1. Oh wait, that's a 7, not a 1. They look very similar. So that's 9 extra damage.
Okay, so 61 points of damage, which is
Dang.
kind of an absurd number at level 5.
Damn.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Homebrew crits go stupid.
Oh, God, I'm
I
good.
love
You know
We
what?
can end the session
You
here.
did so much extra damage, I'm gonna give you advantage on your second attack.
Just intimidation
go.
factor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You cleave
lit.
through this shadow and it shatters apart, almost like the shadows
As
form
I do
little
that,
crystals and just
As I do it, I swing down, and as I just cleave it in half, I just look to kind of like glance up for a second to see if Christine is as proud as I was when she crit over here.
The best explanation I can think is she's making the face of when someone shows you a song and you really fucking dig it. Like she's got the
Let's go.
yeah.
16 with advantage on the
That's
second one.
definitely gonna hit, yeah.
All right.
And that's 15 damage. Dude, I don't roll well, but when I do, it's all in one turn.
Yeah. All right. Resaries is out here just cleaving things left and right. Ava, you are watching as Resaries just absolutely decimates one of these shadows, hits the other. What are you doing?
Kind of like, I don't really think they need me over there.
I got this. It's fine. I'm loving
Am I
this.
supposed to do that?
Get ready for the next one.
If you're not like attacking anything, Christina will call out to you and she's like, "Hey, we need people at all 3 of these altars. You can go to the other."
Oh. Okay.
All right. Well, then I'll go my 30 feet and then bonus action dash. So
Let's see. I have to go. It's not regular.
Really, how
can
much
I
damage
just
is
like
that? Oh, sorry.
walk over this?
You will either have to like make some sort of long jump or something over the river, but it is
Okay.
short enough where if you are running ahead of time, you can just jump over it without a roll.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go all the way over. That was my 60 feet. And then I'm gonna jump over it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the rule is you can
Mhm.
long jump up to your
Mhm.
strength score in feet.
Yep.
If you move at least 10 feet beforehand, and it's about 10 to 12 feet. So what's your strength score?
As a rogue, let's go.
It's an 8.
Cool.
She can jump negative.
I can go
and-
-1.
No, it's your total strength score. So it'd be like you can jump
Okay.
8 feet without rolling.
Okay. All right.
Give me an athletics check, and for every 5, how do I want to say this? You need to hit 12 feet, so you need 4 more feet.
Okay.
For every 3 that you roll on this check, I will give you an extra foot that you make. So you have to hit at least a 12.
With my -1.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. That's a nat 20.
Oh,
Well, I guess it's a 19. That
well,
fucking
it's
sucks.
fine. Really easily, you're running up and you're dexterous. You're used to like using your momentum for things. You kick off the bank and like jump up and grab on the side of like this little almost like wall that forms on the other side, and then you catch and roll yourself up on top and immediately start running off towards the other platform. So I'm gonna move you an extra 10 feet because of that.
Thanks.
All right, anything else on your turn? Or did you?
That was I did my movement, and then I did the bonus action was dash.
Cool. You could take
That's
your
all I
action to
did.
dash.
Oh, I guess I could. Right. Okay. Well, then I'm there. I'm where I need to be
Go
at
ahead.
this point.
The creatures are gonna go again. You already know what time it is. These two are going to start swarming Resaries right here. Sorry, not sorry. Get 'em-
No, you're fine. By the way, AC is currently 17. My
17.
thinks is 19 because I have my shield
First one hits.
generally equipped.
Second one does not. So 4d6. Oh, I. A 10, 13, 18, 21 points of psychic damage.
Jeez.
That's going to bring it to Christina. She's going to run up and she's going to help you. She's going to just bring her sword down on that other one. That's a nat 20. That thing is
Yes.
Let's fucking go. We just win the fight. We just win the
Wow.
fight. That's it.
At this point-
Fight's over.
Um,
Fight's fucking over.
This is bullcrap. She just wants to one up me. That's all that was.
I wish I was lying.
She
Oh
has a
my
higher
God.
spell slot.
Yeah,
so
she is
gets
going to
do
one
more
up you.
damage.
She's going to 3rd level smite this. So that's 2d8, 3d8,
Oh,
4d8, 5d8. So that's 40 plus
Did you do the extra D8 from it being
Yes.
an undead? Okay, cool.
40 plus so 54, 59, 67.
Mm.
That's just for smite. And then longsword damage is 11 plus. Okay, so what was it? It was 60.
Just 11. Man, she sucks.
63.
67.
67 plus. Is that 67 plus 11? So
78.
78. She rolled a 1 for damage, so that's 4. That's 82 points of
82.
damage.
Oh my.
Christina
What
runs
the
up. She sees
fuck?
you hit that nasty smite, and you just hear just like, okay. She runs up to the one coming out of the water, and before the smoke fully exits the liquid, the sword cuts through the water, creates this huge arc in the air, and you watch as like this gleaming light just explodes this thing into smoke and scatters it across the lake, creating ripples everywhere.
As soon as
Immediately
she does that, I'm just gonna say Echo is going to love this story.
Echo loves all of my fighting stories. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but this one's gonna include me.
And she is also going to not cure wounds, but healing word herself again. Because,
Yeah, she's a tank.
yeah, especially with healing spells getting buffed, she is a tank. All right, Leo, that brings it to you. Let's move this map up to you.
How much
Frolicking
damage
in
did
the
she just
flowers.
do?
82.
80. Yeah.
Christina dealt 82 damage, and you're picking flowers right now.
Right. Yeah, so
That's-
now Leo's starting
Alright.
to crush these flowers in his hand.
Yes. Give me a nature check,
Am I-
if you would.
I know.
Actually, I will let you
Right.
either give me nature or religion with disadvantage. I'm gonna let you pick.
Religion with disadvantage. Yeah, I'll take that disadvantage. Shit. Shit. That's a 12.
A 12.
12 is enough.
You're not super familiar with it. This would be a Resaries thing, asking about other religions. You have no idea. The Church of Corteus doesn't have a lot to do with like flowers and rituals and stuff like that. So you're completely at a loss. You're like picking some of these flowers and then just crushing up everything in your hand and just kind of confused. But you're doing it.
Yup. Should I just run these flowers back?
Oh, we needed someone at every one of the.
As soon as I hear like you questioning that, I'm just gonna yell like, "Cosmo's on his way. He's a messenger boy." Or
Beautiful.
Loki's on his way. Gosh.
Oh, now you're doing it.
Cosmo is my boy. He is my baby boy. You know, he is quite literally based on my Great Dane. So
Right. So I'm gonna run to this altar thing here and wait for Cosmo.
Loki.
Whatever. the fuck
Oh,
his
now
name
we're
is.
all doing.
He's
You
Loki.
know what?
so.
We can all just say it's Cosmo from now on.
All right.
That's fine.
Resaries, that's gonna be you.
We'll start with Loki. Does he need?
Loki, Cosmo.
Can I ask Christina if we need the flowers at each of the locations?
She's like, yes, we need to have the flowers at
Okay.
all three and put them in the water.
Okay. Loki's gonna run up, or I'm just gonna yell. What am I saying? Give Loki the extra flower stuff, and he has like little sacks. Like he's a warhorse, so he has like saddles and things like that for you to be able to put stuff in.
Can I put that in his saddles?
Yeah, you drop, a little over half the flowers in one of his pouches.
Cool.
Perfect.
He's then going to dash action. Gosh dang, he can go far. 60 feet plus dash. It's crazy. He's gonna go this way.
Nice.
And then on my turn, we already know what's happening. I gotta one up Christina.
Gotta.
First attack
You hit another nat 20, we'll end the session
is
there.
is 15. Is a 15.
15 hits.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll the second one just to see. Is it 23? All right. For the first one, it's 13 damage. Second attack is I'm gonna re-roll that. It was 10. It's gonna be 10.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna burn a spell slot to do 3d8 smite.
Hell yeah.
16. Smite damage.
This thing's looking really hurt. You see another one forming, but this one is, on the way out.
I can't tell where the thing like edge of the ground is. I'm gonna assume it's right there. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
it's-
the other side of it.
In that direction. Ava, that's going to bring it to you. If you would like to I think this is an underutilized thing in D&D, just hold your action. I'm going to say that Loki can just run past you and you very quickly
Yeah.
grab the flowers out and leave some of them in there for Christina.
That's actually what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna hold it until he runs by me and I
Cool.
grab them.
That leaves your bonus action if you want to do anything with that.
Really think. No. No, I think I'm good.
All right, Ava is holding her action, so we will get back to that when we can. These things are going to go again. They're going to split. One's at Resaries, one is at Christina. You guys have flipped the script on them a little bit, and they are sort of back to back. Against Resaries, that is a 19. It was close.
19 is my normal armor class. Right now it's 17.
No, I mean, that
without
was a
my shield.
natural 19.
Mm.
That was close to a crit. It's definitely going to hit. That's like a 25. That is 7, 8, 13, 16 points of psychic damage. As this thing rakes a claw, passing straight through your armor and just tearing at some of your flesh. But it's not the flesh that hurts. It is the stinging pain in your mind. Then the one against Christina, that absolutely misses. Her armor class is 22, and they rolled a 19. That's gonna be it for them. Christina's gonna go. I'm gonna make this fast. She's swinging and she's smiting. That is another natural 19.
I thought you were gonna say attack 20.
No, that'd be fucking crazy.
That would be.
All right, smite damage alone. 14, 15, 21, and then longsword damage is 4. Or no, she has a magical sword. A solid hit, and then she is going to cast Healing Word on Resaries. She is just spending out some of these. We use a 3rd level spell slot for this. It's her last one. Sorry, you get 26 health back.
Gee.
That's her turn. That brings it to Leo.
I think we said we needed water for this, right?
We need to throw the petals in the water, I think.
Oh.
I don't know if we have to do it together, though. Like,
yeah, you
all
could just
together?
yell to ask Christina.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna yell and ask, do I need water?
Hold the flowers. Get near the water.
Okay. I'm gonna step up to this water here. Or close to the water at least. With the flowers.
Sick. Yeah, if you want to like hold your action, you can just be ready to dip them in as soon as everybody else is ready.
Yep.
All right,
That's what I'm
Resaries,
doing.
that's you.
All right.
You can do Loki.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Loki first. Just gonna 60 feet right here, but he's gonna pop up onto this and sort of lean to the side for you to be able to grab
Yay.
it out. And then he's going. Do you want me to roll for him to make it across?
No, his strength score is high enough to just take the running jump.
And then he's going to 60 feet gets him to right here for Christina.
Sweet.
And he's gonna kind of lean to the other side for.
She turns, opens the satchel really quick. She like drops her sword, grabs the flowers, and she's gonna start running up onto the thing.
We already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to finish off the one right next to me.
Go right ahead.
Just a 13.
That still hits.
13, sick. I'm gonna reroll that damage at 10 damage. Does that bring it down?
It brings it down to 1 health because you're using a non-magical greatsword.
All right, spell slot is dead.
It is dead.
I'm gonna
Spell
walk up.
slots.
Yeah, trust me, I have 1 spell slot left. I'm gonna attack that one
Alrighty.
next to Christina. That is a 16, so
Hits.
that will hit. And that is 10 damage to it.
Cool. Again, sword cleaving through some of the shadow. You're feeling some resistance, but it's not quite fully connecting.
Yeah, I'm in my. You can hear me muttering like, "Man, Ghostblade killing ghosts would have been amazing."
Ava, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just getting up there and ready
Cool.
to do what
You
we gotta.
sort of kneel down at the front side of these stone platforms. The water is just a couple inches below, and you're readying that. It's going to be the monster's turn next. You already know what they're about to do. Another one spawns out of the water, and they are going to gang up. As Christina starts moving this way, they're going to sort of combine on her. First one.
As soon as the hurt one, or yeah, never mind. Go ahead. Whichever one hits, I'm going to attack.
Just one hits. The hurt one is actually going to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna attack, but that's just a 9.
Oh, you get the plus. Oh.
Plus 2 is 11.
No, plus 4, right?
I don't think we count Loki. Do we?
Oh, I thought he counted. Okay.
Do we count Loki?
I think that the logic behind it is anything that the enemy is worried about, like enemy-wise, like what is going to attack me would count. Loki has attacked them, so I'm going to say that he's going to count for this instance.
Okay, so I just hit.
Go.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter because I can't bring it down. I do 11 damage. Well, I do 11 damage, and then you have it, I'm guessing. I do 5 damage.
Yeah, one of them reaches and scratches Christina as she's running away, and she like falls a little bit against the stone platform, and then on her turn she is going to like just leap forward and lunge into the water and just basically belly dive and land flat in it. She's gonna yell out to you guys. She's gonna be like, now! And she gets in the water.
I have to go in the water. Okay. Gonna do the same thing as she did, I guess.
Yeah.
So you're just like jumping in the water?
Just gonna. That's what she did.
Yeah.
She didn't really explain
I'm
that
just
well.
gonna mimic exactly what
Yeah.
she did.
All right, you guys off the front end of these like stone
We
platforms.
needed to, but
Like fall into the water and like submerge yourself. You guys watch as the petals of the water begin to change and glow almost. Crushed up, they sort of give this bioluminescent vibe to the water. Like now as you move through it, it sort of glows behind your hands. The petals, the little magic effect spreads through the rest of the water slowly but surely. And then as Resaries, you're sitting there fighting these last two shade creatures off, they seemingly just get weaker and weaker until they eventually just crumble into dust and fall at your feet. Christina stands up, the water like completely drenching her, like she's wiping her hair out of her face. You see like the little blue glowing bits of water as they trickle down and make splashes. She stands up as the other two of you also get up out of the water, and she's like, you know you didn't have to go in the water, right?
I knew it.
Why the fuck did you go in the water?
Yeah, why did you belly
Well, I
flop
wasn't
into
gonna
there?
climb up onto the platform and just gently reach down. It was just shorter for me to just.
Yeah, we were dealing with the
Wet.
enemies.
I'm shaking it off.
We were fighting, unlike you two, playing with flowers.
I didn't even play with them. I was just
I'm pretty
handed
sure these flowers saved your fucking life.
I don't
Yeah, how
know if
long
you
you're
were
gonna keep
looking
that up
flower
for?
boy. I was doing great.
Resaries, can
I'm
you
gonna
make
use
me
my-
a perception check? You can use whatever ability you want, but go ahead and make that as well.
Oh, I was just gonna say, can I do my last spell slot to help heal Christina?
Make your perception
I'm-
check first.
Okay. 13.
Cool. As
Fail.
you're approaching her,
You see nothing.
she like stands up in the water, and it's like about waist high, or like thigh high, not waist high. She kneels down and like cups some of the water now that it's got this like magical bioluminescent thing to it, and she like starts drinking from it, and you watch as the water like covers some of her wounds and starts to close them up, and she is actually going to heal 9 plus
Oh shit! So I gotta be fully healed at this point
13.
because I'm in the water. I'm submerged.
If
Did
you drink it,
Yeah, when I jumped in.
You just open your mouth.
On accident.
you can
I just
heal
swallowed some on accident.
4d4 plus 4. It's the effects of
Okay.
a sort of like greater healing potion. Once you drink the water, you can only benefit from that once, so you can't do it twice. But she does heal up a little bit as she like stands up. She's still covered in like bruises and cuts and a bunch of injuries.
Can Loki
Fully
drink from it
healed.
as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
No, dude, he's magical. He's not even real.
I don't want him to die. He's more important to me than you are.
Care of
So, yeah.
his
Damn.
You guys start approaching the water, and Christina's like, "Yeah, drink it. That's one of the reasons this place is so, important. Is it's got magical water things."
Cold water, thanks.
I'm gonna pet Loki and just tell him like, "Good job."
He does a little horse shake. Christina's gonna crawl out of the water and sit on the edge of the stone platform, her feet dangling in. She's like kicking the water, and as it splashes, again, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the bioluminescent water, but every time it moves, it just sort of glows with this like light blue shimmery effect. So every time she's moving her feet, you see that like glowing behind there, all the splashes seem to make the water glow. The fish in there now are like jumping around and moving instead of doing that whirling motion they were before. And it looks incredibly, incredibly pretty.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I thought we were gonna have to kill the fish.
No, the fish are fine. It's not their fault. And she like lays flat against the stone platform.
Loki's gonna crawl up next to her and lay his head. Well, he wants pets.
Yeah, Christina scratches like behind his ear, under his chin. She's like, "You did great, buddy. You did so good." All right, are you guys ready to go tell these villagers that we kind of did their ritual for them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wringing myself out.
Are they going to be upset that we did it?
No, they will
Cares.
probably still do the like more religious parts of it, but
Am I allowed to watch them do the religious parts of it?
yeah, I see no reason why not. They're not afraid of outsiders.
My camera just froze, by the way.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, no, yeah, it did.
Yes, it did.
Yes. Yes, yes, it did.
There's our handsome Leo. Yeah. All right. Christina takes you guys. She guides you out of the cavern. You guys walk and eventually get out of these like mountainous caverns, follow down the path again, where, these 15 or so religious people wearing their robes, the rain has lessened up just a little bit. But she guides you guys out there. She goes up to them, drenched in water. She goes up to the person that she talked to before, the older woman with more tan skin, and you guys hear her say, like, "Hey, I hope it's no problem, but we had to, do the moon blossom part early. Shades were coming up out of the lake, and they wouldn't stop until we, re-bless the water." And the woman's like, No, that's totally fine. We'll still do our prayers, we'll do our rituals, and, give our offerings, and be on our way. Christina turns to you guys. She's like, "All right, do you guys want to stay or you want to go back?"
I kind of want to watch. What do y'all think?
I want to leave. I don't like this whole thing. It's not my
You're just being a baby.
religious
As you
makes me
dove into the
uncomfy.
water.
And I'm cold
that's-
and wet.
You can snuggle with Loki.
How do you do that
We
with
could
a
build a
horse?
fire.
Loki wants all of the hugs and pets.
I'm a little nervous about that. He's very large.
He is very long.
He's big boned.
Mm.
If you want, you can head back. I am staying. I want to watch.
All right.
You can ride Loki if you want.
Christina looks at you, Leo. You staying or you want to go back to the village and wait for us?
I'm I'm not going to let Ava go alone, so...
I can go back with her.
You don't need to do that. You can
Okay.
do your little bromance thing with...
She has Loki. He is the integral part of this party.
All right.
I love the company of things that don't talk to me, so...
But he'll be talking to me.
She
Don't worry.
claps you on the shoulder and she's like, "No, yeah, you stay with Resaries. We'll be back in Greenview. Just meet us back there when everything's done. I've seen this happen a couple of times, so it might be good for fresh eyes." Ava, she walks with you beside you riding Loki and lets it be quiet for a couple minutes, and then eventually she can't help it, but she's like, "So I've heard you're from the Church of Paran."
No, damn it, why? I told you to stay!
Yeah.
And she
Are
walks
you
with
okay? You seem sad.
I'll kill you.
Yeah, you okay?
You're referencing something that happened months ago. God.
They're still worried.
Yeah. No,
Everyone's
to
still
give
worried.
you guys like a brief description of what happens, these people go in with their like sort of painted faces and bodies. They take sort of turns going to each of these altars. They will collect those flowers, which you guys now know are called like moon blossom flowers. And each one of them will grab a flower and then take some of the leaves and sort of gently rub them in their hands until they're sort of broken down, and then release them into the water. The leaves will like float on the surface, and it'll make that water that enchanted glowing situation. And then after that, each of the 3 stone surfaces will be for a different thing. One of them, they will leave offerings to Nami, so they will leave like food and blankets and goods and things like that at her little statue. And then for the one at Aurelia, they will do like a small little prayer. They will get down on both knees and then just sort of look up at her, and then you hear them reciting something. If any of you guys speak any exotic or other languages, I think, Resaries, you speak Elven. Do any of you speak Celestial?
I do.
Wait, what do I speak?
What do you speak?
I speak Elvish and Celestial, Common, and my version of Undercommon.
Yeah.
Wait, where do I see my languages?
It should be in your
Character sheet on the left,
Left, okay.
underneath
I don't speak
your passive.
Celestial on our one-shot character. So no, I don't. I speak. Elvish,
I do.
Dwarvish,
I'll translate
Common.
for him.
Yeah, you hear them saying some things, and some of the words sound familiar, like they're intertwined with Elvish. But Resaries, you are able to actually like translate what they're saying, and the general gist of it, rough translation, is like, moon and water, night and waves, we give unto you offerings and ask of your blessing. They say that at the little part that is for Aurelia, and then you watch as they walk over to the 3rd statue, nameless, not sure who it is, and then all they do is sort of mimic the little praying thing and look up at the lack of a face that this thing has, and then give a very deep bow, go back up, and then they will have completed the ritual, and then they will exit after that.
After they're finished, I'm gonna read that poem that I found in first semester that I thought was for the goddess of death.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna read that because I think Christina said something about how they think it might be death. I'll just read it and kind of walk off.
Sure. Do you want to actually read that out for us?
Yeah, sure. Give me just.
I know you keep that religious studies textbook on speed dial.
Let's go.
Yeah, I just gotta find it. Do you happen to remember what number it was?
Was it about the one of the sailor?
Yeah.
It was number 3, I think. If I'm right on that, I need to get a life.
Number 4, you suck. It reads, Leo, you would hear me saying it. I'm saying it in common. Upon wrecking my ship and being stranded in the Osmian, left with nothing but certain death, I fought and fought against my approaching destiny. The last thing I remember was being carried through violent waves by a mysterious woman with raven hair, but her face unable to be seen in the darkness of night. Before falling back into that inevitable unconsciousness, I begged her name. Here I am, And here you would see me pause and I would say Ued instead of Ua. Ued, now the most beautiful name I had ever heard. I let sleep and waves wash over me, taking me to that distant land. When I awoke hours, if not days later, it was to a new land far away from home, and she was gone. And then I'd sort of nod and then look to see if you were ready to leave.
Leo nods back.
Cool. As I walk back, I would tell you, like, just because I don't like the gods doesn't mean that some of them aren't worthy of a recognition.
I understand.
Cortez still sucks. I'm gonna walk off.
You guys travel back with some of these worshippers, and a couple of them are sort of more social, and they like prod you guys. And they're like, "How's Loomis? How do you know Christina?" And they just ask you some general questions. But you guys get back to Reenview not too long thereafter. Christina is sitting with Ava in like this nice little, almost like a tavern. It's very warm. It's got a fire going. You guys dry off. You reconvene and you head back to the school. And that is where we'll end our little one-shot session at.
Nice.
I just want it to be known I am going to see Kata as soon as I get back, and I am going to that concert on Sunday.
Yeah.
Ayo.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I would love to say I can't wait to see what's in store in the future for our players, but I also can't wait to see what's in store in the past, because I'm ready to jump back into Resaries' backstory.
Yeah. Somehow I'm gonna kill
Yeah.
Leo and explain this later on.
Yeah.
Revivify.
I don't know, maybe some warlock
Yeah.
shenanigans again. Who knows?
Oh no.
I'm going to become a warlock for Vermith.
Whoa.
It worked well last time.
Ooh, I don't think.
Wow,
Crazy.
that's the fucking final story.
And you
arc
guys
right
were
there.
getting to be such close friends.
I know.
I might be kicked out of the order. I don't know.
That would be such a wild twist.
Honestly, yeah. All right. Well, thank you for watching this little special thing that isn't streamed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it added a little bit of depth to our characters and gave us some idea of what they got up to in the downtime between when we wrap up our previous arc and jump into the next school year. So, thank you for watching. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.